This is a glide bait, and over the course of 2 days, it is all I threw in the Everglades backwaters. Glide baits are unique, as they swim side to side underwater, looking about as realistic as you can get. For 2 days, I wanted to see if I could hook some nice fish on these baits, and let's just say I was not disappointed.
That's a nice snook. I don't know how big he is. Yep, there's another one. Guys, that is a gorgeous fish right there. You guys can see that glide bait in his mouth. Beautiful fish, guys. Let's get it out. Here we go.
As I re-rigged after my first day, this is what I had to work with. An assortment of glide baits from Savage Gear to cover all aspects of the backwaters. As I made my way to the ramp a little later than I would have liked for day one, I dropped the boat in, eager to see what these glide baits could produce.
Alrighty guys, well, we got a unique video today. As you guys can probably tell, glide bait. You guys can see this thing. This thing is just a beast. Big bait right there. Gonna be throwing that today. Gonna keep it short, guys, but wanted to switch it up. Got these Penn Fathoms on a medium heavy Carnage 3 rod. So really excited about that, to throw this. And I always see people have a lot of success with glide baits. I've never thrown them really, but where we headed super far south, I wanted to fish. I feel like it's kind of criminal if you're not fishing that kind of fresher water, that dark stained brown, where I have a bass one, and then this one's like a big shad. Kind of reminds me of like a mahara, which these snook love, especially back in these freshwater little bays. But hopefully it glides through. Never used them. Gonna have to kind of learn how to throw it a little bit, but hopefully got enough beef. 40-pound leader, I think 30-pound braid. So we're gonna see what happens, but regardless, guys, we're gonna go only throwing these glide baits today. Will they work? Will they catch a giant fish? I hope so, but anyways, let's go. Let's go get on them. I'm gonna switch from this to, I have smaller ones like the 4-inch bass or 5-inch. That might be a little bit more realistic, but let's go get on them. Yeah, guys, if anything hits this, it's gonna be pretty big, I think, so buckle up. Don't really know how to work it. Gonna have to kind of learn as I go. I think just the slow reel works. Looks pretty good. I know there's people who love throwing these things. We'll see if the hype is there.
I was quickly reminded why this video could be tough. As I didn't have my reel properly dialed in, I quickly got a bad bird's nest. It was time to switch to the bass, a smaller profile that would have a positive effect on this trip early on.
Guys, little baby Goliath grouper just came and smoked it. That is hilarious. He was literally probably the size of my freaking thing. Giant snook just followed it. Giant snook. He turned off. We just had a probably 33 to 34-inch snook follow this. Alright, first target species of the day. He's not huge, but it just shows that these guys will eat this glide bait, which is pretty awesome. Guys, there's bigger ones. There's bigger ones, so you guys can see that. So cool. How a snook this size will smoke a glide bait like that. Guys, I think the glide bait was half the size of the snook. It's hilarious. Let's keep working. That's a nice snook. I don't know how big he is. Oh my God, it pulled. Oh my God. How does that pull with 2 treble hooks? That was a fat fish, guys. That thing felt so heavy. Oh my gosh. You can see the wake he was kicking up. I'm assuming that was a big snook. Oh. Yep. Yep, there's another one. Yep. That is for sure a snook. Yep. I don't know if that was the same one or what, but jumping on the other side of the boat. Okay. Come on, buddy. Please stay pinned. Please stay pinned. There we go. There we go, guys. Honestly, I think the other one was a lot bigger. The other one felt a lot heavier. The other one felt a lot heavier, but you guys see that glide bait? You guys can see that glide bait in his mouth. Beautiful fish, guys. Let's get it out. Let's go. Guys, gorgeous fish. He's probably 25 inches. Guys, I don't know if that first one was the same fish. I highly doubt it. But, oh my gosh, guys, I'm gonna get off a little bit. Guys, I literally got absolutely thumped. He felt like double the size of that one. Came up, kind of boiled a little bit, and then right after next cast, got hit by that guy, probably 26, 25, 26. But absolutely unreal. That was awesome on the glide bait. So far, so good. But I'm gonna keep working this line. Sometimes these snook, they'll sit off these lines a little bit. That one was sitting off of it a little bit, but when you get thumped, I mean, guys, it is on the glide bait, you feel it. It's a legit feeling. So let's go. Yeah, guys, that first one was he was heavy. Yeah, guys, I think what happened with that big one, the first one that hit, I think I waited too long. I felt him thump it. Then I waited a second to make sure I had him. But this bait is so hard that he probably felt that it was like a little suspect and spit it. Or like started to at least, before I stuck him, you know what I mean? Also, he probably only had one of the treble hooks, obviously.
Sadly, that is about all that the first day brought, except more winds. As I ended up running the coastline back, it was rough, and I knew I was going back out the next day so I could make a video. After some more casts in the scorching hot sun, I finally got back to the ramp, and ultimately, my home. Okay guys, well, made it back to the house, sunburned and all. I think what I'm gonna do is, first of all, I got the bird's nest out, that's cool. Gonna ditch the 7-inch and switch to this. You guys can see this is the same size as the bass. The bass is a little slimmer, but the bass killed it kinda. We had a good day, missed a stud snook, I think. That thing was heavy. And the next cast got a 25. I think we're gonna go back, try to get some big ones. I'm gonna go tomorrow, gonna try to make it earlier day, launch early, and hopefully get off the water early. I might bring a fly rod and look for some tarpon after, but when you guys see that, look at that bait, man. That thing is going to get cooked. Gosh. So yeah, we're gonna throw this on the heavier one. I might throw this in the morning, but anyways, these glide baits are fun. They're really unique, kind of a weird
thing. I got used to it towards after a little bit, but you almost just reel it. I thought you twitched them, you just reel it, but they really go side to side. You guys probably saw some action, but yeah, gonna go tomorrow. Had a good day, got 2 snook. One was nice, the other one was small, missed a big one. But I think 2 days glide bait fishing is what you need to do, and I think it's gonna help us put together a really good video. So hopefully tomorrow is good. Let's go get on them. See you guys bright and early. Wow, that sun is bright, and so is my optimism today. So there's something about getting out early in the Everglades, but I mean, I hear the crickets or whatever the heck those insects are, but it is early. We are back with day 2 of glide baits. This one was the winner yesterday, this bass. The only thing I don't like about it is this back hook gets fouled a lot, but I feel like it's super realistic. There's a lot of bass around here. You guys can see that. That being said, guys, we're gonna get right to it. You guys saw last video. Yesterday, I had a lot of missed opportunities, missed some nice snook, caught a good snook. I think today I have a lot more. First of all, I have more time. Second of all, I have a lot more idea of what I'm doing. I had never thrown a glide bait before yesterday, but now I have. So hopefully it's game on. But with that being said, guys, let's get to it. Glide baits, Everglades, let's go. There we go, here's a snook. Guys, this is so fun, man. Like, these glide baits are so fun. Let's get them in a boat. The way they eat them, they are so aggressive when they come and eat these things. Oh, he isn't huge, but he's a respectable snook. I want to show this off to you guys real quick. There he is. Look at that glide bait on him. Perfect. Only 1 treble. That's why you have 2 treble hooks. Beautiful little snook right there. All right, guys, I don't know if you guys saw that, but first fish of the day, he came flying off the bank. That's my goal, is to just cast along this bank. See if there's any fish that are cruising that want to play. Like that one, he came completely out of the water, which is awesome. Such a fun time. Let's get back to it. What I like about these bait casters is you can kind of put the hammer on these fish. I mean, I got 30-pound braid on this thing. I feel like if there's a rod, and the rod has a lot of backbone to be able to throw these glide baits. If there's a rod you want to hook something on like a swim bait, it's probably this.
As I continued slinging the glide baits down the gin clear dark water, probably the craziest thing I have ever got on video happened.
What was that? Was that a tarpon? If that was a tarpon, that is hilarious.
After that, it was time to go get back on some snook. And shortly after, I continued down these muddy banks, and it happened pretty quick.
Alrighty, guys. Time to get another one. Let's go. Came off. Oh my gosh. Oh no, he's still on. Good snook. Gosh, I thought he came off. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on. I thought he came off, guys. That is hilarious. This would be a great way to kind of close out the glide baits. Let's go, come on. I thought he came off. I literally missed the handle. Look at that snook. That is a nice one, guys. They're all similar size. Kind of like 24-ish, which is funny because you'd think you'd get a little bigger. There we go. Not the most epic release there. That was hilarious. He fooled me. I thought, so he kind of hit it, and then I like set the hook. The only thing about these bait casters is the way you set the hook is just very unnatural to me. I kind of lose my grip sometimes. The handles are not massive. So honestly, it's pretty easy to kind of lose your grip sometimes, you know what I mean? But with that being said, we got him in the boat. Thank God. I'm actually really glad we did that because that's another good snook to add. They're all the same size, kind of like 23-ish. Biggest was probably yesterday. It's probably like 25. So under slot, but respectable snook, you know what I mean? Which you can never be mad about.
The rest of the day was slower and I decided to go look for tarpon on the coast. That is another video though. So with that being said, it was time to wrap it up. Head home and say goodbye to you guys.
Alrighty guys, well, that is gonna do it for today. God bless you guys. That was a fun trip, fun two-part little video series. Throwing these, I ended with this white one, and I will say, I think that's the way to go in the future. I lost a treble hook on a tree, but you can see this going side to side. This one is the Shine Glider 135, and I could see it from like 20 feet away. And throwing that and seeing a snook's mouth, just being able to lock on your bait, seeing a snook's mouth open up and eat this would be sick. But guys, I'm gonna go look for some tarpon, try to learn a thing or two. But with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Got 3 good snook. I think we missed a stud yesterday. Missed a little jewfish, but I think the backwaters in the Everglades are just also starting to get a little bit not ideal headed forward. Gonna start fishing the coast a lot more. It's so hot back here. But I was honestly surprised at how many fish I saw. I saw just in there, you guys probably didn't see them, but well, I saw those 2 redfish kind of tailing earlier. Then I saw probably 4 or 5 redfish in here, which is pretty surprising because I haven't been getting a ton of redfish in the back, but gets me excited for wintertime in friggin' 6 months when they're back here, because this is kind of a new spot. I didn't really fish this winter. But anyways, I'm gonna stop yapping. I hope you guys enjoyed, and God bless you guys. I'm gonna go try to catch a tarpon, run the coast back, see what's up out there. But with that being said, guys, have a great day. Throwing glide baits. Definitely gonna be doing this in the future. Had an awesome, fun time. And thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. By the way, I'm guiding too. Opened up some dates next week and the week after, and then it's off until like June 12th or something because I'm getting some things done to my boat, which is pretty exciting. You guys will see that. But with that being said, guys, book a trip if you want to. We will not be throwing glide baits. We'll be hopefully catching a lot more fish. And with that being said, guys, see you guys in the next video.